The question of the day is, why do I always carry ATG Buddies in my gym bag? And the simple reason is so that I can properly squat my way to fitness success and stop any door from getting in my way. The ATG Buddies are truly two great pieces of rubber, and in this video I'm going to show you 5 effective ways to use them and what huge difference it can make to use them instead of not using them. The first exercise you're going to need them for is the Poliquin step up. This exercise is called after the legendary strength coach Charles Poliquin. He also called this exercise the $1 million knee exercise because it provided so much value to his athletes. Now let's look at why this exercise is so effective. Due to the raised heel, the Poliquin step up focuses on the VMO, which is the teardrop shaped muscle in your quads. Strengthening the VMO is associated with better knee health, as it's the first muscle to contract when your knee bends. A strong VMO simply means good support for your knee and proper traction of the knee joint motion. So this is a great unilateral exercise to strengthen your knee and quads, train balance as we're standing on one leg, and correct imbalances from side to side. So to sum up, you have your heel elevated, which allows your knee to drive further over your toes, get more quad activation, more knee strengthening. You slowly lower down the non-working leg, you touch the floor with the heel of the non-working leg, and you explode back up. The next exercise I love using the ATG Buddies for is the seated knee over toe calf raise. The seated calf raise perfectly targets the soleus, which is our strongest muscle pound for pound. It's really crazy. It also contributes to 50% of your vertical support force during running. And the soleus also pulls against the force of gravity to keep your body upright and prevent you from falling forwards. Therefore, the stronger your soleus, the greater your stability. Now, what the Buddies allow us to do is to move through a greater range of motion for more gains. Also, I like to really get into the stretch at the bottom, pause there for a second or two, which greatly helps for ankle dorsiflexion mobility. And fun fact, the soleus is sometimes referred to as the second heart, as it plays an important role in circulation by pumping venous blood back to the heart muscle. The list of benefits actually goes on and on, but I'll make a separate video to cover everything you need to know about the soleus. So to sum up, the ATG Buddies help us to train one of the most important muscles for a strong and functional lower body by simply elevating our toes and allowing us to move through a greater range of motion, which means we make more gains. And we all want more gains, right? The third exercise I need the ATG Buddies for is to get into a proper ass to grass, cheeks to sneaks, whatever you want to call it, squat. By elevating the heel, we can get into a deeper squat as the heel elevation simulates more ankle dorsiflexion. Also, they allow us to drive our knees further over our toes, what makes the quads work way harder. More quad gains, baby. If you want the ultimate super extra quad gains, elevate your bodies with plates and perform a VMO squat. The higher elevation simply allows you to go even further over your toes, and the goal is to keep a completely vertical torso. This will ensure maximal quad activation. The next exercise I'm going to need them for, of course, has to be in there as well, is the ATG split squat. Heel elevation again helps you get into more knee flexion at any level, whether you're still working on elevation or you're already on flat ground. And if you can't perform a full squat yet, regressing to a pain-free split squat level is a great way to still train full knee flexion. And finally, the ATG doorstopper Buddies are great for various kinds of stretches, such as the calf stretch, the hamstring stretch, pike pulses, Jefferson curls. Elevating your toes simply gets you a much deeper stretch, especially in the calf that is for most of us chronically tight. I just really love the ATG Buddies as they make my training so much simpler and more effective for what I want to train. And I've noticed, unlike other wedges, they have really good grip. As they're made out of rubber, I think that's what makes the difference. So if you're not yet a proud owner of them, check out the link in my description to save your pair. And listen, even in case you're ever injured, what I don't hope, the ATG Buddies will be there for you. They are always ready to stop any door closing in front of you so that you can go on, keep chasing your goal. Peace out.